Aaron Rodgers last night with Khalil Mack and the Bears together for the first time. Matt Nagy and Mitchell Trubisky connected at the hip in the same way that the Bears hope that Goff and McVay are connected, and we'll see them tonight. And to get Rodgers off the field lickety-split as they did defensively, and then Trubisky coming out there with the first 15 scripted and just jammed it right down the Packers' throats. And Khalil Mack putting pressure on Rodgers throughout the entire first half, and then Trubisky getting another 3 on the board. OMG. Was that something else last night? And then Aaron Rodgers gets hurt again. Carted off. Shades of 2017. Could it be that Aaron Rodgers would have the same tubular root with the rest of the Packers as they did last year? Not a clavicle, but getting up, limping around on a left leg that required him to get off the field with some assistance and then get off the field and in the tunnel on 4 wheels. Oh, my gosh. That was truly heart in throat, especially when, as Browns fans can attest, DeShone Kizer isn't the answer. They traded Brett Hundley away, and they handed the reins of being a heartbeat away from Aaron Rodgers to DeShone Kizer, and he came out, and he threw one right to Khalil Mack like he's never played football before. And Mack takes it to the house. Essentially, at the time, wrapped up Defensive Player of the Year award. Talk about overreaction Mondays.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, this thing is wrapped.
Yeah.
Wrapped.
It was
'Cause
impressive, to say the least.
what the Bears were doing.
Did. Trubisky looked amazing on offense. That first drive, he came out, led him right down the field. I think he was 6 for 6. Put it in the end zone, and you're like, uh-oh.
This is exactly what the Bears were hoping for. Allen Robinson making catches. Tariq Cohen and Jordan Howard, a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Man, they were getting it done. Trey Burton making catches. It looked terrific. Then Rodgers comes out of the second half tunnel, running around like a deer. Looked like. For the first couple of moments, it looked like he's happy, he's smiling, he didn't look bummed. He's playing. He's playing football. Look at him coming out the locker room right now, radio audience, smiling, trotting on the field. Didn't look like he had a brace on at all.
When he got carted off, it looked like he thought the season was over.
Done. And he's coming out there, and he leads a comeback. People are tweeting out at halftime, why would he come back with the way Khalil Mack is playing, and he starts the quick game going because they weren't going to be able to stop Khalil Mack, so you might as well get the ball out of your hands quickly. And then suddenly it's 20-10, and then it's 20-17 on a remarkable dime dropped from midfield, looking off the safety to his left to find Allison in the corner of the end zone at the last square inch of real estate in the back right part of the end zone is one of the greatest throws I've ever seen, certainly from somebody who's playing on half a lower body. That was unbelievable, and that was when I thought this is really happening. And then the Bears have a chance to wrap it up on offense. Trubisky is marching them down the field. They can't get off the field, the Packers defense. Clay Matthews is running in wrong directions and running into his own guys because of the misdirection of Jordan Howard running by him. 3rd and 1. Matt Nagy decides to, instead of handing it off to Howard, who's shredding this defense, throw it in the air. Put it up. And, of course, it's incomplete. Settle for a field goal. And I hate to tell you, Bears fans, it looks like your coach has a touch of the Andy Reid in him.
Oh, no.
A smidge of the Reid.
Uh-oh.
That's an Andy Reid call right there. 3rd and 1. Let's put it in the air. Let's put it in my quarterback's hands instead of just running right up the gut. Let's do it.
After they had been gashing the Packer D that whole drive.
A hint of the Reid.
Woo.
When you settle for field goals in Aaron Rodgers' house, when he's doing what he's doing, you're asking for trouble. And yet, it was still there for the taking when Kyle Fuller had one thrown right to him. I mean, the entire narrative of the night, Rodgers coming back, half a lower body on one leg. Nobody saw the possibility of one interception on the first snap of getting the ball back in the fourth quarter, of it being flushed right down the toilet, and it's the guy that the Packers tried to sign and the Bears kept, and a guy who has trouble holding on to the ball, as Chris Collinsworth pointed out in real time. Kyle Fuller had it. Every single Bear fan knew the calls were then coming from within the house. This is the horror movie where you do not open the door, you do not answer the phone. Run!
Not upstairs.
3rd and 10, he finds Randall Cobb over the middle. Untouched, flag football touchdown, it seemed like. Yeah. The only guy who had a chance to get him down within 5-yard line was Khalil Mack, who was running the entire length of the field. It was unbelievable. Holy crap. Sure enough, when it all comes down to it, Aaron Rodgers with a comeback for the ages, and I do not believe this is an overreaction or a total off-target comment I'm about to make. When this guy gets his gold jacket and this guy gets a bust presented to him at the Pro Football Hall of Fame on his first ballot induction Saturday, this is one of the games we'll be talking about for Aaron Rodgers. The comeback on Sunday Night Football, the year that he is paid as the highest paid player in the NFL, his first game as such, coming back from a season where it all gets wiped out because he's hurt and the Packers have no answer at the backup quarterback position for when Rodgers goes down, and he goes down in game 1 against the Bears, who look terrific. A potential even changing of the guard moment was playing out in front of us on Sunday Night Football. Rodgers comes back, leads the comeback. It is the first time in his career with 3 or more touchdown passes in the fourth quarter. We'll be talking about this in Canton one day. Fact. We'll be talking about his Super Bowl ring. We'll be talking about his MVP. We'll talk about whatever is to come. But this day, last night, Sunday Night Football, we'll be talking about it. One of those memorable games when people get into the Hall of Fame. What's the game you think of? Last night for Aaron Rodgers. And perfect time. Could you imagine they lost that game? The Vikings are coming in next week. They're going to have been down
0-2.
Right. And which is, again, I understand he told Michelle Tafoya, I am playing, when she asked him afterwards. And then told the media, well, I'm going to get my MRI and I'll let you know on Wednesday. He's playing. There's no chance Aaron Rodgers is going to let Deshaun Kaiser take that field against the team that they need to beat, the team that knocked him out last year. No chance he's handing it off to the Golden Domer. Certainly when he's throwing it to 52, the guy in white who's dominating as he's being sacked. And had the Bears won the game last night, we'd be talking about that moment, that giveaway, gift 6. Not a pick 6, it was a gift 6. That guy's not stepping on the field when the Vikings come in. And there are a ton of huge Week 2 matchups already set up based on what we saw yesterday. We'll get to that over this 3-hour show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.